Okay, so it's been about 2 days since I washed this out and rinsed it. It's had enough time to dry. The one way to tell if it's dry is just bang it on your hand. If no water comes off of it, it's basically dry. As you can see, this one's totally dried out. The color is whiter than it was, as opposed to the reddish tint the oil gives it, which I will apply now. I'm using the original K&N oil filter oil, and you'll see here as I start spraying this on, it starts getting that red tint. This basically helps you to see where you've sprayed the oil on, where it's still missing. So I'll just go ahead and give it a light coat. You don't want to saturate it too much, or it'll never dry. It doesn't really actually dry, but if you saturate it too much, you might risk it getting in your intake system. Do it on both sides. Should be wearing gloves. And I like going cross section. So first I follow the lines and then just go perpendicular to them. Get that oil in there everywhere. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Oh, perfect. So, I'll just let this sit here, and I'll get some paper towels. And what I usually do is, to get the excess off, is I just clean the filter around where the rubber is. See. You're always going to have overspray, unless you protect it with paper, I guess. Just clean them off like that. I'll dispose of those properly later. Right there. Like that. And just wipe the sides off. Now, I believe this should be enough oil on it. I wouldn't give it a second coat. I will let it sit. Well, maybe it looks a little white on this side. Let me just give it one little light spray. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, I guess that looks better. Again, wipe off the excess on the sides. Pat it down a little bit. Let me see if you can get it all over your hands. Again, I recommend using gloves. I'm kind of in a hurry, so I forgot to put them on. Okay. And that's about it for now. See how you can tell it's red? You can actually see where the spray was sprayed. Get a close up of that. Perfect. Now let's go drop it back in the car. So just like before, I have my 8mm wrench, lost for words, and just unscrew the 4 screws, which are screws, bolts, whatever. You could use a Phillips screwdriver on them if you want. I just find this a lot more secure around it, easier to do. Okay, and the good thing about these is you can screw them all the way and they won't actually come out of the housing. So just take these out. Again, this wire, you don't need to remove it. You could remove it from under here. I just think it's a waste of time. Just pull this up slowly, reach under there, pull the OEM or filter out. Remember the lip, this lip right here on the side goes to the left, towards the intake. This is the original one. I've had this since I've had the car. I swiped it out after about probably 10,000 miles, about 15,000 kilometers, and you can actually tell a difference. Okay, this is old. I mean, this has, I don't know how many kilometers or miles on it, but when you actually drop in a K&N filter or any other aftermarket filter, you can actually tell a difference. The throttle's more responsive. When you actually step on the gas, you actually feel faster response from the engine. So yeah, there is an actual difference, obviously, or they wouldn't sell them. Okay, here's the K&N. It's still nice and juicy. I won't be driving the car till today's Saturday. I won't drive it today. I won't drive it tomorrow. I'll drive it Monday to go to work. So that will be plenty of time for the oil to seep in the cotton and actually be absorbed all the way. Okay, drop that in. Align the lid. Crap, I got that dirty. Okay. Okay, and just hand tighten them a little bit, just to get the groove in correct. Yep. You don't want to strip these screws. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Sometimes they don't go in correctly. There we go. Okay. And now just tighten them up. You don't really need to tighten them that much. As long as it's nice and firm, don't over tighten them. Okay. There. And that's all there is to it. Probably takes about, I'd say 10 minutes. Taking the filter out, putting the filter back in, not even. I mean, once you get a hang of it, it's pretty quick. Okay, just gonna go ahead and clean that oil off with the oil filter cleaner, because why not? That's what it's made for. Okay, and let that dry off. Okay, that's about it. I mean, it's an easy job. There's nothing to it. Any questions, comments, just leave them down below. And I hope to see you next time. Peace out.